At bottom, Slardar is there. It is a nice sort of semi-counter to that Broodmother pick, although they're not going to be landing against each other. But come mid-game, the amplified damage can provide vision of the Broodmother, so definitely going to be useful. Mid lane, Windrunner against Slardar should be a bit of an advantage going to the Windrunner here. You've got the range to harass. Slardar will be looking to Bottle Crow to make sure it is a lane he can stay in. He's going to get harassed quite a lot, but with Bottle Crowing, he can stay in the lane much longer. He can use his stun either to farm, harass, he can trade hits, as we will see him going in here. Pops the stun. That's what's going to be used to get that last hit, as well as stop the Windrunner doing too much harass damage to him. Top lane, Kunkka, Keeper of the Light, up against that Chaos Knight. And at the moment, there's not much support for this Chaos Knight. He's going to have a hard time farming here, as Lina is looking to do a bit of a pull and does manage to stack it there. So will manage to pull this creep wave over if she chooses to, and I think she will here, as Chaos Knight can hold that creep wave even when it is at that tower. He's not going to be the easiest to farm. He might take a bit of damage, but he has the regen as well as a couple branches, so he's looking pretty good at that top lane. They are going to get a bit out farmed, and they do have to be careful, but they haven't really got the best initiation. They can fissure, they can torrent, but they're two melee heroes. They can't really get into the action, into the fight all that easily. So it's going to be, I mean, it's not going to be a huge amount of kills happening at this top lane. The CK Lina, maybe I'm speaking a bit too soon here. They are going to go in. The blast is not going to hit. The torrent's not going to hit. The fissure goes down under the tower, and we're going to see a stun. Yeah, here we go. Keeper of the Light. They want this kill. Blink Strike brings Keeper of the Light back, and luckily there is one treant there keeping Keeper of the Light alive, as Keeper of the Light will pop some tangos, and that was a bit of a misplay coming out from iZONE. They didn't hit the blast, they didn't hit the torrent, and in the end it was lucky for Keeper of the Light to actually have survived there. For those of you who are lagging, try a different resolution, try something, try a higher one, try a lower one, fiddle around with it. One of them hopefully is a-okay, but there are people watching on 720p with no lag also. It is a it is a problem with either your connection to Twitch or just your internet connection, but it should be possible to watch without lag. And top lane, they're looking maybe to try and find another opening to go on this Chaos Knight, as we will see Lina continuing to creep ball, continuing to use that to get a bit of a level advantage, deny farm from the central team. As you can see, they're quite low level. ES hasn't even hit level 2 yet.
Players' forces are under attack.
And mid lane, Windrunner up against the Slardar. Slardar up to 13 CS, Windrunner has 17, but Windrunner hasn't actually got any denies. So, despite farming very, very well, you'd expect to have a few more denies. It's probably focusing more on harassing than denying, but with Slardar going to be Bottle Crowing, maybe it would help just to deny a bit more farm, as we will see. Both teams doing Bottle Crowing, one courier flying up top, the two couriers actually high five more or less. And we will see Windrunner with an illusion ring. That's going to help him last hit, as he does pick up a few denies as well. And bottom lane, Brood versus Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain 15 CS, Brood only 11, so far Queen of Pain slight advantage at this bottom lane, and we'll get some extra gold from those Spiderlings as well, although Brood now does have that soul and can use it to either harass the Queen of Pain or to get some pushing and farming momentum. Send the Spiderlings maybe into the jungle to farm, use them to help push, but Queen of Pain now with the bottle, it's going to be Bottle Crowing, so it can basically spam that scream and it can use that to take out the Spiderlings, and Brood is not going to want to give too many Spiderling kills, or Queen of Pain is going to get too ridiculously farmed. And as it stands, this is not going to be an easy lane for Brood to do all that much. Queen of Pain can just keep on spamming for the end of days with this Bottle Crow action, as we see Jajero doing the same thing at mid with his bottle. And Windrunner will pick up a rune, a DD rune in fact, so could look to find an opening using that rune. Top lane, ES with the Keeper of the Light. They have yet to make their mark on this top lane despite having this trial. And interesting to see them pick up a Keeper of the Light. Typically you'd see a more typical support hero such as a CM or an AA, so they can actually help set up these kills a bit better. But this is going to give them some more mid-game DPSs. Oh, Lina takes out the Troll Warlord. Nice little steal. Fissure goes down. There's going to be a blast. Keeper of the Light throws it a bit early just to make sure it hits, as Lina was trying to dodge it. In comes the Blink Strike. They're turning around. 1 second stun, unfortunately. And Chaos Knight level 4 is going to find himself unable to get the kill there. Lina turns around. Stun. Nuke. Keeper of the Light will go down. There's your first blood. Lina goes down as well, but the ES was just a bit too late. Didn't get the first blood. And in comes the Lycan. Lycan, who has had complete free farm so far. in this jungle. He's actually up to level 5, so Lycan doing very, very well. And definitely that's going to be a concern for this iZone team. They have to make sure they can shut down this Lycan later on in the game. Snow is picking up Ring of Bassi as well as a Sober Mask. He's going to turn this into a medallion. Medallion gives you very quick jungling, as well as the ability to take out Roshan once you do get that Vlad's up as well, with much more ease. It's one of those things where with the medallion, you can farm quicker, you can Rosh quicker, you can just, and not to mention you can kill heroes a lot easier. The minus armor on heroes makes them go down so much quicker when all of Lycan's DPS is physical damage. So top lane, now we're seeing what iZone can do. Despite giving up the first blood, they have picked up a tower though, and that's what they wanted to be doing here, as we see Brood at bottom lane, applying some pressure here. Maybe going to even look for a kill on... Oh no, he's going to look for the Queen of Pain. 2-second stun, CK going to pick up this kill. Actually, Magic Wand gets popped. Yes, Ohio does get the right click. That's going to finish it off. And this courier needs to be careful. Haste its way away. The courier does no longer actually have the invulnerability shield, as a nice little gank there coming out from the Chaos Knight. Forget about top lane. He says, okay, there's nothing we can do up against this tri-lane. I'm going to go gank as Lina comes in looking for a stun, and not going to be able to help the Keeper of the Light. It looks like it was, no, sorry, it was Windrunner who went down. Lina TP'd in, and Slardar going to pick up a kill. Double kill for Slardar. The solo mid Slardar takes out Windrunner, takes out Lina, and what a great play coming out from GGnet, helping iZone get a bit of momentum going in their favor. Not only is he getting kills at mid, his teammates at top, the tri-lane, are taking down a tier 2 tower potentially. This Bassarin giving the plus armor aura, and this tier 2 tower will probably go down here, as there's just not much they can do to stop this. Chaos Knight is going to try. He goes in, 2-second stun, going to maybe look for an engagement on the ES. Meanwhile, Lina does manage to take out one, and they are going to try and chase down the Earthshaker as Lycan comes in. Snow's picked up one, he's going to pick up two. Invasion Red, there's the hero to look out for. Medallion up on Lycan, using up all his mana, using that medallion to do so much damage, and now he's going to start pushing the waver, maybe even look to take out this tier 1 tower of his own. Those wolves will start doing a lot of damage, and he's also got decent mana regen with this medallion and Bassarin. Even though you see him now completely out of mana, it's going to go steadily up. As meanwhile, bottom lane, Queen of Pain, 37 CS, Brood only with 31, but Queen of Pain does have the 1 death. Going to find himself being constantly nuked. Needs to be careful. A gank is coming in though. It's going to be from the Slardar. If he can get the amp damage off, that could be the opening. Queen of Pain needs to go in with the Scream, but Queen of Pain does need to be careful. He's waiting for his bottle to fly out to him, but still a long way away as Slardar gets scouted. As we will have a quick save. And we're going to have a quick look at the scoreboard. Keep it light placing a sentry ward at bottom. Just going to help Queen of Pain. Sorry, not Queen of Pain. Keep it the light placing a sentry ward. Going to help the Queen of Pain know where the Brood is. And also if Slardar wants to come back, having a sentry ward means you can get the amp damage. And then even if he walks outside of the sentry ward range, you still have that vision of him. And here we see great shackle shot. Chaos Knight's going to come in. 3-second stun. Power shot. And it looks like... Oh no, he pops some magic, but he survives on 8 HP. Windrunner did not want to go in for that because Slardar was there. And Kunkka is kept alive. Pops a salve. Pops some tangos. Has the Ring of Health as well. And he's going to heal up fairly quickly. Slardar does get shackled, but he should be okay here. He's got too much HP. Too damn tanky. GGnet is going to keep on farming. Kunkka going to give up the farm to him. Meanwhile, Joven, the Queen of Pain at bottom lane, picking up a couple null talismans, using that chakra, the mana from the Keeper of the Light, to his advantage. As we will see a tier 1 tower push going towards this bottom lane. Both top towers have been taken out, and iZone, they want to keep getting some towers. And they are going to find ES initiated on. He's not taking the tower. He's going to stay alive for a bit longer. Queen of Pain takes out one, and Chaos Knight narrowly staying alive. Joven picks out the Lina. 4-second stun. Joven, power shot. One more right clicks. All that's it. He gets the Scream. He gets the kill. Chaos Knight goes down. Joven does manage to take one with him. A huge exchange of blows at this bottom lane. 2 for 3. Invasion Red hold their tower. They pick up 3 kills, and they're going to be pretty happy with that trade, especially because their Lycan is still farming away, getting more and more levels, more and more farm. He's up. He has finished his Vlads as well as Medallion. He could easily go Roche at any point, although he does be careful he does not get caught out. and busted.
Player's forces are under
But we are going to see him just farming away the medallion with those wolves. He doesn't even need to attack himself. He actually doesn't want to attack, otherwise the centaur will use that stomp. You need 3 units there to get to stomp, but just with wolves and casting medallion, easy pushing power. And Slardar, haste rune, heading towards the bottom lane. Where is the sentry ward? It looks like the sentry ward is actually expired. No, they've got vision. Oh, the sentry ward is in the jungle, so they've got vision. They're going to get this brood here, and Slardar, with the help of the sentry ward, gets down the amp damage, and they do take out the brood. Meanwhile, mid lane, Lina, CK looking to make their mark, maybe even take out this mid lane. Slardar, he's finished the blink dagger, blink, stun, and ES popping down the fissure. Needs to be careful. 4-second stun on Slardar. In comes Kunkka, the torrent, the boat. It's gonna land, and Chaos Knight goes down. So does Shen GG, the Lina going down. Great play from iZONE, some great coordination here. They're chasing further. Slardar, blink, picks up another kill, and we are going to save right away as Lycan has run into Slardar. Oh. 4 kills in a row. Slardar, yep, turning around immediately.
a player's forces.
And ES is going to wander up, pops the fissure. Lycan should be okay here though. There's not going to be too much backup. In fact, it's ES who's the one taking a lot more damage. And bottom lane, Queen of Pain, this tier 1 tower, starting to get pressured. Brute is going for that BKB. He needs that survivability, deciding that the Orchid is going to make him too squishy and not going to be the item of choice here, as we do see Queen of Pain continuing to farm up to 1400 gold. Kunkka's finished off his Vanguard, and we will see Invasion Red finding themselves a bit on the back foot. This is what happens when Lycan is in jungle. Lycan can't really help them out that much, and instead he's just focusing on farming. He needs to start putting some pressure on these towers. If his team are going to be fighting, or especially if they're losing fights, he needs to be getting something in return, especially these towers at this top lane, as we will see. Bottom lane, Joven, the Queen of Pain, goes down. Chaos Knight must have hit a 4-second stun or something, as that's a bit of a misplay coming out there. And we will see a smoke. This is a well-timed and well-placed smoke. They do it from Bog. I don't think, yeah, they don't want to pick up the DD rune, because if there's a ward that sees it, it's something like, an Invis hero picked up a DD rune. It doesn't really compute, and you say, okay, they've smoked. So they're going to go all the way around. They're going to, Spiderlings are looking, as Kunkka is in the lane. He's not going to get seen by the looks of it. And whether or not this Kunkka does get found, he may run into this team in just a second here. They poke their head out, not going to find anything. Chaos Knight going to run right in. Kunkka is there. Oh, not looking good for Kunkka. 4-second stun. TP coming in. It's not going to be quick enough by the looks of it. Kunkka will get off a torrent. He's actually going to pop the boat as well. Boat not going to hit anything. Kunkka gets blinked back in by the Chaos Knight. Lina, so low. The tower will finish off Lina. Chaos Knight gets stunned, but it should be okay here. The Queen of Pain ultimate, level 2, doing so much damage. Queen of Pain going to look to maybe go back in. Has a full magic wand. Could look to go in. Here comes Keeper of the Light. Slardar as well. I believe this must be Slardar being TP'd in. Yes, it is. Slardar gonna stun. CK will drop, and Brood needs to be careful as the mana is being popped. Windrunner being chased. Slardar will have a blink up soon, and there's the blink. Stun. Windrunner in trouble. Goes down. Queen of Pain picks up 2. Brood needs to just get the hell out of there. Cannot fight if he gets amped. Ooh, these things are heating up here as Invasion Red find themselves. I mean, that's a nasty combo. Slardar is farming a side lane, and Keeper of the Light just brings him in using that ulti. Keeper of the Light will drop though. Nice play by Brood. Picks up a free kill as Lycan is distracting the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain forced to back off, but does pick up a Perseverance. But as it stands, Invasion Red, they're going to be relying a lot on this Lycan. He is, what is he going to go for? Probably a BKB. He's picked up some treads at the moment, but he still hasn't even started making that BKB. It is 14 minutes in as Lycan goes back to farming. Does hit level 11, so he's going to have that level 2 ultimate. Much shorter cooldown and longer duration. And we will see Invasion Red doing some pushing now of their own. They're going to be at this bottom lane. I'm probably going to see it being defended. There's no reason that iZONE won't. They can easily TP in and get in position, not to mention there's only really 2 Scourge heroes, and ES picking up a haste ring could go in from behind, decides against it as there is backup on the way. Windrunner is there. Windrunner trying to make that mech up. And Slardar and Queen of Pain are definitely 2 heroes that are having a huge impact on this game and causing some serious problems for Invasion. Slardar level 12, Queen of Pain level 13. And Queen of Pain with 1700 gold may actually go for a Bloodstone here, as we saw yesterday, that the item being used as well. And this is not really a fight Invasion Red can take easily. They need the Lycan. Lycan will TP. Is there going to be a stun? No. Could have maybe... I guess he doesn't have the X marks the spot yet, as they will TP bottom, pop the smoke, and Lycan, will he look to Roche? No, there's a Sentry Ward here with an Observer Ward. If he goes past that, he will be spotted, and they're going to run charging in, looking for the Slardar. Slardar does have the blink. TPs are coming down. The backup is here. Yes, Queen of Pain with the Fissure. Queen of Pain ultimate. The Torrent Boat is there. This is not going to be a fight Invasion Red want to take. Shackle, though, does find Slardar. That's something they did need. Keep it light will get dropped at the start, so maybe Invasion Red, by sheer great positioning, could pull something off, but Slardar goes in. The boat takes out one, and Cleave, 2 go down. A third will go down with a couple more right clicks. Chaos Knight, Scream finishes him off. 3 heroes down. Great fight from iZONE. They're just too many levels. They've got such a strong team fight composition at the moment, and they are still chasing. They want this Lycan. Lycan, though, in ulti form is just too damn fast. Or is he? It wears off. Slardar gets the stun, the amplified damage, and the right-click start. There's the Fissure. It's actually on the wrong side. And ES ultimate to help out. Slardar, though, overextending here, goes down the tower with the Brood. Bit of a mistake here. Brood going to look to pick up some more kills now. Have iZONE overextended. Laguna Blade with the Dragon Slave picks up a kill. And Queen of Pain going to blink out of there just before the stun hits. But Queen of Pain, the trouble is not over. He's going to need another blink. Is he? Does he pick up his Bloodstone? No, he does pick up the ultimate orb. He is going to be going for that Lincoln Sphere. And wow, Queen of Pain with a lot of farm. He's going to have that Lincoln's up in just 400 gold. Invasion Red, they managed to pick up a couple kills there. As definitely a bit of iZONE, their eyes, they were seeing gold coins. They could see the potential, a kill on the Lycan. They got the kill on the Lycan, but it was a costly one. They gave up the Slardar death. They gave Brood a couple kills, and a bit of a mistake there. Not really worth. Lycan is not that big of a threat yet. He's not farming that well, and you don't want to be giving away kills like that, even for a Lycan kill. So we will see. Invasion trying to pick up some items. They need that mech on Windrunner. Right now they are a bit under farm. Lycan is yet to have the big impact he would have liked to have, as he is still farming away in the jungle. And it looks like he's bought an Ogre. Oh, he's got an Ogrex, maybe even a Mithril Hammer as well. Looks like he is very close to the BKB. If that is in fact if that is his Mithril Hammer. It might be someone else's, however. I believe it's the Brood. I think it's Brood's Mithril Hammer, because I don't think Lycan was all that close to his BKB when I last checked. So I think Brood is close to his BKB. We'll find out in a second anyways, but right now iZONE in control. They are going to be pushing away at this bottom lane. They've got 4 heroes now at the moment, and in comes Slardar. He's sprinting his way down towards the bottom lane, heading towards a BKB. The entire iZONE team looking for another big team fight here. They want this outer tower. They may even try and go for Roshan. Surprised that Lycan has not tried to get Roche yet. He's got the Vlads, he's got the Medallion, but and even being on the Scourge side, he's closer to Roshan than their opponents, but he's been focusing more on farming the lane and neutrals, and he needs to focus on pushing, roshing. He needs to help his teammates get golden items as well, not just focus on his own farm, as we'll see a Sentry Ward as well as an Observer Ward being dropped, and they find the Brood. Brood will go down. The Illuminate from the Keeper of the Light. Actually, no, it's the Kunkka who finished off, got the kill, and that is going to make this very hard to defend with Broodmother down. Invasion Red will find themselves in an awkward position here. They're not going to want to fight this. They're actually going to try to take out this top tower. Who is ES? Yep, ES pops the ultimate just to farm up some creeps. And in comes Lycan. He gets the deny. ES, though, needs some backup. Maybe no, Lycan not going to go for the kill. He could have maybe gone in there. ES didn't have any of his stunts, didn't have any mana. And he could have maybe at least forced some TPs back. But we are going to see a tier 2 tower going down. And now iZONE going to be quite happy with that trade. And ES, with that big ulti on all those creeps, gets close to that blink tag. He's up to 1600 gold. For those of you in chat saying, oh, ES, that's actually not that bad of an ultimate. ES, without a blink dagger, it's hard to get off a good ultimate, so using your ulti on creeps to get gold like that is actually not that bad. A lot of teams, I mean, some of the teams, even in China, they use ES ultimate to farm neutrals. It's a strategy that's actually used. And we're going to see blink in. Lina going to go down here. Too much damage coming. Goes down Slardar, but he's gone in pretty far. The blink, reality rift from the Chaos Knight, going to pull him back in. Power shot goes down. Slardar still alive. No Brood finishes them off with the BKB up now as well. Queen of Pain ulti takes out the Chaos Knight. Kunkka's going to be the next target. The Lycan, the Brood, the right-click damage. There's a Lothar's Edge. They've got no sentries, no vision whatsoever. Kunkka does pop another cleave. He needs to be careful. 5 HP. And whoa, he manages to stay alive though. Narrowly. Whew. And we will see Brood doing his best to keep this mid lane push up. Brood actually up to 160. Sorry, oh, what? No, okay, that's not 100. That's a line. 60 CS. That makes a lot more sense than 160, guys, at 20 minutes in. So Brood only 60 CS, not the best farm on him. ES at bottom, getting closer and closer to that to that Blink Dagger. Queen of Pain giving the farm to the ES, knowing that Blink Dagger will help a lot. And by the time he has that Blink Dagger, the ultimate will be back off cooldown, which is why it is not that bad of an idea to use it on creeps. We will have a save in just a second now, as there is no action. And ES popping down the fissure, going to get closer and closer to that Blink Dagger. Right now, Joven Sanity is clearing a pathway through the Invasion Red team, just tearing them apart with this Queen of Pain. As he now has a point booster up as well, going to be going for that Aghanim Scepter. Mid lane, meanwhile, Keeper of the Light starting to work towards a mech. Has he? Oh, he's got the buckler. He's only 700 gold away from a mech. And if a support hero like Keeper of the Light can finish off a mech, he's going to become so much more useful in these team fights. And he's already providing a lot of utility for his team, giving them mana, helping bring them to the fight. I mean, you can use that recall function to bring a hero from the other side of the map to a team fight. It's just such a versatile hero. And while he's a support hero, he does have some utility in the fact that he does more than just support. And we will see the last outer tower remaining is going to be the target here for Invasion Red. ES is at the backlines. He's got that Blink Dagger, but where it's actually not on him yet. It must be flying out to him, possibly on the courier. The tier 2 tower will go down. Invasion Red, they want to come in from behind. At least 3 of the heroes do. They need a way. Slardar will run right in. Needs to pop a stun. Doesn't manage to do so. The shackle shot hits a couple. Slardar going to be the target here. Laguna Blade. Slardar has not gone down though. And Torrent. Is there a boat as well? The mech does get popped. Going to help keep him alive a bit longer. And the boat goes in. Godlike for Joven. He takes out the Lina. And they're going to take out Windrunner as well, as in comes Lycan. Lycan with a BKB. Going to be the only hope for Invasion Red. Invasion Red, who have lost 3 heroes. Is it going to be 4? No, it's not. Lycan TPing out just in time with the BKB TP. iZone, right place at the right time. Not to mention the smoke from behind. They ran into Slardar, but they couldn't kill Slardar quick enough. And ultimately, things did not go as well as planned for Invasion Red with that smoke gank. They now find themselves behind by 23 to 14 kills, not to mention a huge tower difference between the two teams, as all 6 outer towers have been taken by iZone. iZone will pop the Sentry Ward at the mid lane just to make sure they have vision of any incoming Brood. They do have to work. Man, these Lycan Wolves. Keeper of the Light needs to be careful. The fissure is going to take out the Wolves though. Smart decision there, as we do see ES with that Blink Dagger up. They're going to give such great teamfight potential for iZone at this point. Queen of Pain, top lane, 121 CS. Bottom lane, Slardar, 73 CS. He must have that BKB soon. BKB recipe, he's up to 600 gold. He's going to be flying out that BKB recipe now, and that's going to make it even harder for Invasion Red. And they know that Red are looking to make something happen. They're going to smoke. They're actually going to go for Roshan. So, not worrying too much about looking for a gank now. They decide the Aegis is more important. They're going to take out Rosh, and we will have a save following that. As
Players' forces are under attack.
As now Aegis in the hands, I believe of the Lycan it will be. He could drop that Quelling Blade.
The town is under siege.
And there's still a lot of threats though on this Sentinel team that the Invasion Red are going to have to deal with. The pushing power, the big tower advantage they've got, not to mention some of these Invasion Red heroes very underfarmed. Chaos Knight only has 25 CS because of that very tough top lane where he couldn't really do all that much. Windrunner 65. Even the Brood, pop him in the CS charts. 80 on Brood, 65, 57. Over on the Sentinel team, 128 on Queen of Pain, 88 on Kunkka, 76 on Slardar. I mean, the two highest are on the iZone team. Slaughter has the same pretty much as the Brood, who is the highest on the Invasion Red side. A big farm, as well as tower and kill difference. All signs are pointing towards iZone having a very big lead at this point. So Invasion Red are going to have to turtle up, stay in their base, try get some good positioning, and not fall to this iZone combo, which is going to be marching forward now. Queen of Pain, Ag Scepter, and this damage output from Queen of Pain now is going to be a major concern. Blink in, Slaughter. The Torrent as well actually finds the Lycan, but nothing to come of it. They don't want to throw too much of this Lycan because he does have the Aegis. So even if they pick him off before he BKBs, he can respawn, pop the BKB and ultimate. So they don't want to put all their disables onto the one hero. Chaos Knight, Illusion going in, gonna get taken out. Ooh, stun on the Brood. X and Torrent, they're just sort of chipping away, making their opponents use up their mana, get a bit scared, maybe even waiting for a mistake to come from them, as one false step from Invasion Red could spell the death of a hero, and one, if a single hero goes down, well, suddenly a Rax could drop very, very easily. As it looks like they want to charge on in. The Sentry Wards are there, and the Lycan Wolves doing their best to push back this wave. They're actually going to pull away some of these creeps. A minor nuisance more than anything, as this tier 3 tower is slowly getting chipped away on. And Keeper of the Light will actually going to challenge the Illuminator. I don't think it's not going to actually hit the creep wave coming out. But this Chaos Knight on the side, looking to go in, sneak his way through, and we will see this tier 3 tower taking a bit more damage now. As yep, Queen of Pain's the only one who's actually going in to do some right click. They don't want to put their melee heroes onto the tower, as it does get them in a bad position where they could maybe get picked off. And there's no real survivability. Slaughter decides they've had enough. They want to go in. The Queen of Pain goes, and BKB popped by the Lycan. He needs to take... Invasion Red need to focus someone. Right now, their efforts are all spread out. And Kunkka, Slaughter, Queen of Pain, they pick off one. They pick off the Chaos Knight. And Queen of Pain looking for another. Not going to find it, but does get away on 20 HP. And I mean, Invasion Red, they've held, but they're in a tough position. They're giving away a kill here or there, and they're not actually picking up any kills of their own. And right now, a bit of a stalemate as iZone just camping outside the Invasion Red base. Queen of Pain has actually left, gone to the top lane. We'll need to heal up in just a second here, as iZone find themselves looking pretty good. Meanwhile, mid lane can't turn away from there. Lycan will pop the ultimate. He's actually... this is not... could spell his doom. No, there's no stuns after the X. And the mana leak on him is going to... Wow. No, it's not going to be enough to get the kill on him, as Slaughter trying to chase him. But Lycan, you can't actually chase him. He's got maximum movement speed in that ulti form. And now we see the kills starting to go in Invasion Red's favor. They pick up one. They pick up the Slaughter as well. 2 important kills. And they are holding on barely. Their tier 3 tower is still up. It's been chipped away at, but it's still with a good chunk of HP. And ES not able to find the ultimate he was looking for. He did in fact use it, but it wasn't as well. It didn't really get them all that much. They picked up the 1 kill on the Windrunner, but that was it. After that, the fight did not go in their favor. They lost 2 heroes, both the Keeper of the Light as well as the Slaughter, and Invasion Red trying to start taking down some towers. They are seeing an opening here. They believe this game is over. They're behind on kills, farm, and towers, but they're going to try to change that as Queen of Pain takes out the Aegis on the Lycan. But is this going to be enough? They need another nuke. Brood, right click damage. Queen of Pain blinks away, survives on 100 HP. The Ghost Scepter on him, keeping him alive. And Queen of Pain blinks back in. Scream. What a play. Joven is beyond godlike. Absolutely insane. And they are charging forward, looking for more. ES blinks in, but the BKB is popped. There's no lifesteal at the moment. There is the Vlad, though, so that's going to give some lifesteal, but the ultimate from Brood is on cooldown. He needs that to come off, and Sentry Wards are there. Nice Shackle. Stops the Kunkka in his tracks, but they still want to march forward. The Fissure finds Brood. Is there going to be an amp damage? It's going to be used on the Windrunner, as Brood trying to TP out. Needs a bash. He gets it. Ahio will go down. Slaughter picks up the kill. Meanwhile, Windrunner goes down as well. 3 kills for iZone. The Brood, he did not have his lucky stars with him today. The bash was there. Slaughter, it took not on the first hit, but the second hit did get the bash. And change name of Queen of Pain to Joven is the call. Oh. And right now, the Filipino team, iZone, are marching forward. Right now, the Filipino Dota teams, they've got 4 teams, I believe it was all 4 of their teams making it into the playoffs here. And right now, iZone showing why the Filipino Dota scene is just so strong. They're going to find the Brood X Torrent. Is there any more disables to back it up? They don't have any at the moment. Slada maybe going to try popping amp damage. No, he's not going to come. As Brood popping the ultimate wants to go in and popping the BKB. ES will go down. Slada as well needs to sprint his way out. He doesn't have the blink dagger up at the moment. They need to focus. This is Invasion Red's biggest problem so far, is that they're not focusing as well as they'd like. They do take out Joven. He ruins his Beyond Godlike streak, but meanwhile Kunkka picks up the kill on the Chaos Knight. Queen of Pain buying back. Joven does not want to wait the 60-70 seconds to respawn, as his team are just getting kill after kill. Kunkka takes out one. Windrunner gets pulled back in, and the Cleave doing so much damage. Keeper of the Light trying to do some more right clicks. Windrunner needs to use the Windrun. Will go down. It's Jejero who picks it up. Chaos Knight buying back, trying to keep this Rax alive. They march in. They go rushing forward. They want this Rax. iZone can smell the victory. It is so close now, especially if they can pick up this Rax, and they could be in the semi-finals here. And they could have redeemed themselves, avenged the loss, the previous loss to Invasion Red in the last GEST. Will it be enough though? They've taken out both middle Raxes. They may even swing to top lane. There's a creep wave there doing some damage. And there's still 2 Invasion Red heroes dead. So they could at least look to maybe set up some more kills. And they're actually going to go to bottom. They take out the Lina and they want more. They get the X on the Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight, who's just so poor at this point. All he has is a Bracer more or less. And Lycan, Necrobook up on him. Quite a bit of farm, but it's not going to be enough. He can't go in. He can't engage on his own. He needs backup in some way, some form. Lina, buyback, Shen GG, doing all he can to keep his team in the game. But so far, it does not look like it's going to be enough. As iZone, Queen of Pain with the Scream. And this is going to be nearing the end. The end of the end for Invasion Red. Unless they can hold, unless they can push back, get their AoE combos going, use those BKB on Brood and Lycan to just take out some heroes. But the problem is, these heroes, Queen of Pain, Ghost Scepter, and not to mention just such great survivability on so many of these Sentinel heroes. Kunkka is heading towards the top lane. He's got a Demon Edge. Even if they hold, there's just so much farm on some of these heroes, as we will have a quick save. Or is Queen of Pain going to blink in? No, he's not now. He may after the save. 33-18 is the kill score. 32 minutes in. And the problem is, even if Invasion Red hold, even if this game goes another 10, 15, 20 minutes, these Sentinel heroes getting more and more farm. Slada finishing his BKB. Kunkka heading toward what looks to be a Baraiza, I want to say. Unless he goes for an MKB, but definitely Baraiza is the more likely choice. Gem is up on Keeper of the Light. They're going to be using that to make sure Brood does not take him by surprise. And things are going to be getting very, very tense here. Invasion Red, they need to hold, but they also need to find some space to farm. Wow, Queen of Pain using the X combo, blinks into what could have been a bad situation, but the X was there. Similar to how a Chen works, you use the Holy Persuasion, then you can blink in, spam your spells, and you're not really at risk of dying. Much like how we see the X there, pulling Queen of Pain back after he blinks in. He can even, I believe, did he actually, yeah, he threw the ultimate as well. It has such a short cooldown. And Queen of Pain, up to 1500 gold. Probably we're going to make this into an Ethereal Blade. It's a nice little counter to Lycan, as well as Broodmother. Although they have the BKB, those BKBs are getting shorter and shorter. Brood is only on 5 seconds, his BKB. There's once again looking to use that Queen of Pain. Use the X with the Queen of Pain to go in. Maybe pick off one hero. Not going to be enough though, as Queen of Pain. Joven is going to be doing all he can. And in goes the blink. Slada has had enough. He wants to end this game now. The Torrent, the boat, takes out 2. iZone, they're going to take out the Windrunner as well. Lycan and Brood doing all they can to defend, but Lycan just can't kill anyone. Beyond godlike, triple kill. Peleng picking up kill after kill. Queen of Pain as well as Kunkka, they want the Lycan, but it's not going to be enough. 4 heroes are down. Invasion Red, they've had a great run. They dominated their group. They were in the group of death. They beat Mineski, they beat Neolution, they beat Stars Boba, but here they are. You have to carry that performance on into the playoffs. The group stage, all that matters is getting to the playoffs. Even if you scrape through getting second in your group, you have to win come playoff time. And Invasion Red, despite doing so well so well in the group stage and did pull off some amazing games, especially their game against Mineski. Here they are, quarterfinals, unable to beat iZone, and iZone will go on to the semi-finals where they will meet the winner of one of the other quarterfinals. I believe they'll meet the winner of Pacific Revitalize and Mith.trust. So Mith.trust and Pacific Revitalize, that's on the other stream, guys. And the winner of that match will verse iZone in the semi-finals. Your other two quarterfinals, we've got Orange versus Mineski. And we also have Ideal up against, I believe it's MSI. MSI versus Ideal and Orange versus Mineski. So we'll be hopefully streaming one of those shortly, as it looks like one last hurrah coming out from Invasion. They pick up one, they pick up two. They have called GG though, but it looks like they just want to have a bit more fun, as we do see Punka Slada. Ooh, 4. The GGs are called, but they pick up all 5, in fact. And yeah, they do in fact leave the game. That's good manners from them. You know, calling GG and then playing on is, I mean, picking up those kills for fun, sure, but that's well mannered from Invasion Red. They do call GG, and we will be moving on to our next match, guys. That was Invasion iZone quarterfinal action, and what a game that was. Some great performance coming out from the Filipinos. Anyways, guys, we are going to hop into our next game very, very soon, as I will have a quick commercial break. I believe we'll be getting right into Orange versus Mineski, hopefully, if those teams are in fact ready, and we'll be seeing what is happening there. Anyways, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Stay tuned in. Orange versus Mineski, I believe, will be our next match of today. I'll confirm that with you soon, and we'll be getting live soon, guys. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I'm GoDz from GGnet GoDz. This is the GEST IDC.